tudo bem com vocês? E hoje nós estamos gravando o nosso 65º programa, isso mesmo, 65 programas que foram gravados desde o quadro O Mundo em Foco. É um prazer ter a sua audiência aí comigo, Fabiana ceyhan. E hoje nós vamos passar por vários países. Recentemente eu estive no Azerbaijão e pude assistir o Grande Premio de Fórmula 1 da Europa, que foi em Baku. É realmente sensacional, foi uma experiência maravilhosa e eu vou mostrar um pouquinho das imagens aqui para vocês. Passaremos também pela Embaixada da Coreia do Sul, num concerto em alusão aos 200 anos da independência do Brasil e 60 anos da UNB. Vamos passar também pela Embaixada do Cazaquistão no Brasil, onde será instalado um grupo, o Fórum de Amizade entre Brasil e Cazaquistão. Passaremos também por outras embaixadas e, para finalizar, teremos uma entrevista com o ministro da diáspora do Azerbaijão, o senhor Fuad Muradov, que foi feita lá no país dele. Gostaria também de mostrar para vocês o evento beneficente da Embaixada do Gabão em Brasília, que reuniu mais de 600 pessoas em prol de uma causa social. Conto com você aí. Grande abraço. Em comemoração aos 200 anos de independência do Brasil e aos 60 anos da UNB, o embaixador da Coreia do Sul, Lim Ki-mo, e a sua equipe da embaixada organizaram um grande concerto na Universidade de Brasília para um público de mais de 600 pessoas. A Orquestra de Brasília recebeu duas convidadas sul-coreanas para o espetáculo. A soprano Eun Cristina Seo, que trabalha em Paris e veio ao Brasil pela primeira vez, e a violinista Ryu Kyung-jung. O resultado da interação cultural foi um sucesso aplaudido de pé por todos os presentes, entre eles estudantes, jornalistas, professores e intelectuais. Foi realizada na Embaixada do Cazaquistão em Brasília a Assembleia Constituinte do Fórum de Amizade Cazaquistão-Brasil, no dia 5 de julho. A Associação Pública de Cooperação no campo da cultura, educação e causas humanitárias. No discurso de abertura, o embaixador do Cazaquistão no Brasil, Bolat Nusupov, falou sobre as conquistas das relações comerciais, econômicas, culturais e humanitárias cazaques brasileiras e destacou também que, a partir de agora, com a abertura do fórum, as relações cazaque-brasileiras terão um novo impulso, não apenas no intercâmbio cultural e humanitário, mas também em todas as relações bilaterais que ainda podem ser promovidas entre os dois países. Em um evento realizado com fins de doação para causas sociais, a Embaixada do Gabão em Brasília promoveu no dia 25 de junho a Feijoada do Bem. Participaram do evento empresários, jornalistas, grupos de associações com trabalhos importantes nas causas sociais em Brasília e muitos embaixadores e representantes do corpo diplomático que contribuíram comprando os convites para a festa. Os idealizadores foram o embaixador do Gabão no Brasil, Jacques Michel, e a sua esposa, Julie Pascali, com o apoio de vários parceiros. A instituição beneficiada que cuida de pessoas em estado de vulnerabilidade é a Associação Padre Júlio Negrisolo.
Gente, eu estou aqui no Grande Premio de Fórmula 1 de Baku e vou passar algumas imagens para vocês.
O Grande Prêmio da Europa aconteceu no Azerbaijão no mês de junho, na cidade de Baku. O Azerbaijão cedia a corrida desde 2016 e a cidade de Baku é a maior capital do mundo situada abaixo do nível do mar. A cidade fica à beira do Mar Cáspio e foi fundada no século V a.C. e ainda preserva muitas estruturas medievais. Por conta disso, a cidade velha de Baku é considerada Patrimônio da Humanidade pela Unesco. O circuito passa ao lado de uma das muralhas que circundam a cidade velha e o programa O Mundo Diplomático esteve lá visitando o circuito e vai passar aí algumas imagens para vocês. Olá, obrigada por ter você aqui comigo mais uma vez. Eu estou falando com vocês hoje do Azerbaijão e eu vou falar agora com o ministro de Relações da Diáspora, o senhor Fuad Muradov, que vai contar pra gente as relações do Azerbaijão com o mundo. Sir, thank you very much for having you here with me. I'm very glad to be in Azerbaijan today talking to you. And I would like to ask you about the diaspora, Azerbaijani diaspora around the world.
First of all, thank you very much for coming to Azerbaijan. It is an utmost pleasure for us having you here with your colleagues. As you know, Azerbaijan is the young independency. So we celebrate our independency, and for this years, of course, different institutions celebrate the anniversary. Our committee was created in 2002. And this year, it's our anniversary, 20 years of our committee. Our committee is designed and established for working with diaspora living abroad. So this is Azerbaijani who move Azerbaijan, who create the diaspora organization abroad, and we work directly with them. So now we work about 70 countries worldwide. We have big diaspora in Russia, Ukraine, Germany, United States, and other countries. And the main idea and main goal of our organization to keep links with our diaspora abroad, support them for the keeping our culture heritage, keeping our language, our tradition, and we succeed in this direction. I would like to say that this committee was established by the initiative of the President Heydar Aliyev, because in that time it was very important that Azerbaijan introduce to the world, and this introduction was easy to make by our compatriots living abroad. So what I can say that for the last years we have a lot of new programs for Azerbaijan living abroad. One of this program is supporting Azerbaijani communities and diaspora organization for creating Azerbaijani house. So in this Azerbaijani house, we have all elements of independent Azerbaijan. So we present to the society the living achievement of Azerbaijan, some duties implemented by our diaspora organization, also connected with the realities of Azerbaijan. You know that for a long time, for the more than 30 years, we have a conflict and war with Armenia. They occupied our territories. By the will and the heroism of our president, of our soldiers, our territory is liberated now. And for the last 2 years, Azerbaijani diaspora has so emotional attitude to this issue that they really create a good condition for informing their societies about the realities in Azerbaijan, about what happened in Karabakh. And thank you very much, people like you, the experts, the journalists, think tankers, who really support Azerbaijan in this direction. So supporting Azerbaijani position is supporting justice. And our diaspora, using the links with the local society, trying to inform this member of parliament, organization, mass media about what happened for the last 30 years, how Armenians destroy our culture heritage there, why is destroying like that, so why there are no inhabitants and so on. I believe that our diaspora can be bridge between Azerbaijan and the society they are living. Of course, the great importance in this direction are playing as our embassies, because our diaspora very closely working with our embassies where it exists. But in some countries where we trying to create a combination of real working diaspora organization and trying to bring different experts on this field. So, your visit here is a part of this program. So we're trying to bring permanent and wise important people from different countries, different states to Azerbaijan. And you have a chance to visit Agdam, and you saw the destruction there. And I believe that there are a lot of also the room for improvement in this direction, and there are some program for investment as well. So for the years we spent billions for the reconstruction, and for next years we planning for spend more. So that's why I think that Azerbaijani houses then we try to unite our diaspora, because in some countries, not in Brazil, but in some countries we have a lot of different diaspora organizations, and we try to unite them under umbrella, supporting the idea that united diaspora is more strong than separate activities. Then we have the special program for young people. For example, this year in August we will have a third youth camp for young generation living abroad. So some of them never been in Azerbaijan. They living abroad, and we're trying to involve them in this diaspora movement. Then we have a special publication, namely some books for kids, for young people. We have the special edition of our classical literature for this society in their language. And I would like to underline that importance of sharing this information with societies is also because our diaspora trying to be part of this multicultural societies they are living. So it's very important. And Brazil, one of the good example of the multicultural society.
Let's talk about Brazil. What's the plans? What are the plans for Brazil in the future? Because I am sure that Brazilians will love Azerbaijan. I was really surprised when I came here last year. It's a very nice country. I'm very glad to be here again. And I saw with my eyes, I've been to Xuxa last year. I was the first Brazilian journalist to visit Xuxa. I visited also the Adhan. And we really saw what they did with the land. They were for 30 years, this land was there for 30 years without any investment. And the Azerbaijanis took it back and are investing, are working on it. I must congratulate you all. And I would like to know, what are the plans for the diaspora in Brazil? Are you planning to have a Azerbaijani house there?
Yes, thank you very much for being with us and visiting these territories. You saw it by your eyes. So there are, as we said, no comments, because a lot of things happen there. It's the vivid example how it should not be happen, and how urbicid is happen. And coming back to the South America and especially to Brazil, we don't have so big diaspora in Brazil.
But Armenians, they have a big diaspora there, and the information, they come wrong. All the Brazilians, they have most of the information they have is from the Armenian side. So many information for me, after I came here, I can say they are not true, they are not real. So that's why I think that it's important to share this between the real diaspora, the Azerbaijanis there, and us Brazilians giving the right information about Azerbaijan.
Yes, together with our embassy, we support different culture project in Brazil. Last year we had a meeting in Mexico, and we invite some small diasporas from Brazil, Argentina, and some other South American countries. And we discuss about the future plans. So our future plans, of course, as we did it in many other countries, like Coordination Council. So our plan, and actually we have a very good dimension in this project. So in our last Congress of World Azerbaijanis, which held in Xuxa, we had our diaspora representative from Mexico, from Argentina, and from Costa Rica, and we agreed that we need to think about to have some maybe info center for which try to inform Brazilian society about the Azerbaijani
history,
about the possibilities, about the history, because the many things happen, and we saw it. Then we saw it when Armenian diaspora attacked us there in this part of world. It's because the local population don't know the realities and have a few information about Azerbaijan. That's very important. That's why it's very important for us to trying to inform society. And thank you, people like you, the friends of the justice, coming to Azerbaijan, and we invite you and your colleagues to Azerbaijan. You saw not only Baku, but you saw also Agdam, Shusha, and you saw by your eyes what happened there and what Azerbaijan doing in this direction. That's very important. And I believe that very soon we'll have more projects in Brazil. So we have very good plans. Some of them I can say now, but some of them is very important to work on that. What I want to say that we are trying now to work with the Brazilian artists and Brazilian journalists in this direction, and trying to invite them to Azerbaijan and have some common culture project. So for that, of course, we need support from our diaspora, and we start negotiation in the beginning of this year. And I hope very soon you will be victim of this good project, and we...
Thank you so much.